Alright, one place left to go, so let's try and get back there, and let's try and actually get there. Over here, go up. Climb! Or swim up. Okay, nothing there. Or I should say I'm not getting there that way. How about here? Nothing in that corner over there. Take that, shrimp with a gun? We're gonna say shrimp with a gun. Alright, let's avoid the currents because the currents... Can't avoid that current. Yeah, the currents are gonna just drag us down into the other current. It's gonna lead us back to the car. Probably just easier to kill them than try and avoid them because you can't swim that fast, so they're just gonna keep pace with you. Okay, so yeah, where are we headed? We're headed to that one, but we can't swim up fast enough to break the current, so we have to follow the no, we don't have to follow the dick. We have to follow them. Although he does kind of look like it. But we got to follow the map up and around. I don't know. I think actually we are supposed to fight the current. Hang on. Let's try and swim. Come on. Wow, really? Am I supposed to be going this way? Nah, there's nothing over here. Come on. That's not worth it. Maybe we can get up here with the car at some point. Alright, so I wonder if I am supposed to be trying to get up there. Doesn't seem possible. But I know I did it. Yeah, see, you can't, like... Oh, wait. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. That's right. I think you're supposed to go... Oh, every time. You're supposed to go to this walkway or to this little dungeon, and it's gonna lead you. The exit is actually the dungeon that's right, the exit that's right above where that boss is. It's very difficult to, because he bobs, so it's. You know what? So, how's everybody doing? Yeah, we're just gonna do this and we're just hope that I don't accidentally let go. Yeah, this is time consuming. You'd probably just fast forward to the part where this is already done. I guess I can take the opportunity once again to thank everybody for sticking with us for this long. I know, later playthrough, when the first playthrough goes up, it's usually does kind of well, and then slowly but surely people just sort of fade out. They lose interest in the game. Maybe the playthroughs are too long. Maybe the commentary is boring. Which that's me. If you find it boring, I'm just being who I am. So I'm not gonna I'm not gonna change just because maybe one or two people don't like it, which, God, I hope it's just one or two people. But yeah, you know, if you're still watching, you know, then I definitely thank you. You know, it's funny that when people, they talk about YouTube and they talk about doing it, and they talk, it's unfortunately, this is something that I have seen with some of the higher up, the YouTubers, as we call, you know, we use the word YouTube and we use it to YouTuber, and we use it to describe people who make videos for YouTube, which is what it is. But at the same time, I prefer to use that. Okay. I generally save that term for people who, that's where they make their money. You know, that is the, and I guess the idea, I guess realistically, everybody's YouTubers, and then those are professional YouTubers. You know, but I usually do reserve, like, if somebody asked me, I personally wouldn't say that I'm a YouTuber. You know, or that, you know, I'm a content creator. I'm somebody who makes videos, and if this sort of format wasn't around, I probably wouldn't. But I'm not somebody who's doing this for money. You know, and I don't mean to say that and make it sound like they're doing it because they're greedy and they're trying to make money. I mean that this is something that they like to do as their income. You know, and it's fun, it's entertaining, and at the same, if you can do this and make a living off of it. Looks like there's something up there. Oh, I think you come back that way. Yeah, like I think that wall blows in from the other side. But you know, I see this from a lot of people that this is what they do for a living, and they do it on a very high level, you know, because I'm at a very low level right now. I'm still very, very, very much a beginner. But they complain when they see especially the smaller channels. Whoa! That was cool. You know, but they complain when people they feel discouraged because they're not getting a lot of views. They don't have a lot of subscribers. And they try and say things like, oh, well, that's not what you're supposed to be doing it for. You know, you're not supposed to be doing it because you're trying to make money. You're not supposed to be doing it because you want subscribers and views. But, I mean, let's be honest here. It's a video platform where a lot of the attention comes from views, comes from subscribers. It's kind of discouraging when you put a lot of your energy into that and that return isn't there. You know, so, and you don't look at that. Got to take this thing down. And again, I think it's more of a weak spot in the back, but I can shoot through it. But this fight actually gets pretty tricky. Of all time, please be safe, Eve. But yeah, you know, you don't do it for that. But let's be honest, that is a quick way to gauge the reception that you're getting. You know, and who wants to put work into something and feel like either nobody cares or very actively dislike it? You know, nobody wants that. And anybody who says they don't care, come on. You care a little bit. You know, so it's nice to it's nice to come on and, you know, see that people click your video, that they appreciate your content. You know, I'm sorry, you're full of it if you say that you absolutely 100% don't care about that. You don't do it for that, but that is one of the quickest ways that we can gauge how people feel about it. You know, when you're at work, you know, you don't do your job because you're expecting your boss to say every time you do your job, hey, that was fantastic. For the most part, you're supposed to do your job. Well, no, not for the most part. For all of you, you're supposed to do your job. But when your boss does take the time to come out to take the time out of his day to come by and say, you're doing a great job, I really appreciate it. The bottom line is, what? The bottom line is that feels great, and you appreciate it, and you appreciate that that your boss appreciates it. That's a good thing. So yeah, coming on here and seeing people view, seeing people, you know, knowing people hit that subscribe button, seeing people leave comment, you know, if someone starts a conversation, they're asking, you know, I like to ask questions because I like for people to comment on what's going on. You know, to see people actually comment on it. Oh, that's a problem. Switch to the penetrator. You know, but it makes you feel good because you're putting a lot of work and effort into what you're doing, and someone out there appreciates it. You know, and that's nice. That's a great feeling. All right, where'd he go? Come on. It stinks because it doesn't look like they give you gun power-ups. It looks like it was only giving me like grenades and stuff. Wow, I don't know. He kind of came out of nowhere. Oh, he's gonna crab walk. Appropriately so. You know, let's be honest. Who doesn't love kudos? That's the worst part, is having to chase him down because he scrolls really fast. He runs really fast to the side. Oh, so close every time. All right, we'll be a little more cautious and so let's try the turret. If the turret gets behind him, it should actually do some pretty decent damage. Yeah. At least the cutscene is skippable. I think that's what's throwing me off, is that he turns sideways to walk. You know, right now I'm expecting him to lunge at me, but he's gonna turn sideways. Oh, there we go. You know, yeah, he's gonna turn sideways, and that's gonna be him. All right, got out of there fast. Yes, he did it right there. Turn sideways, but that means he's gonna come at me. Oh, he went up. All right, hurry. Come on, that's it. Yeah. But yeah, views are good. Subscribership is good. So thank you guys if you've already done it. Well, if you're viewing this, then you've already clicked view. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. I don't really like asking, but kept calling out to you. Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped that, but it was kind of irrelevant. But yeah, all right, so we're gonna call it for right now. Just see you guys for the next episode. We'll head over to the glaciery, icy part of the game, which is, I gotta say it, it's really cool.